Welcome to Warehouse Automation Matters. This is Mary Hart, and I'm here with Derek Morse of Barrett Distribution Centers to talk about the role of analytics in warehousing. Welcome, Derek, to the show.
Thank you, Mary. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Can you tell us a little about your role at Barrett Distribution Centers and how you got involved in the warehousing industry in the first place?
I'm a Senior Director of Operational Excellence at Barrett. And really, what that means is I run the solution implementation team, inventory control, and quality assurance. Started in big box, FedEx, JC Penney. I learned I had a passion for people and processes, and then had an opportunity to start up a 3PL in Devens, Mass, called Quiet Logistics. Ultimately, we were acquired by American Eagle Outfitters, which gave me some unexpected time off, which led me to here at Barrett.
And that's a long history of experience in the warehousing industry. How have you seen the role of analytics evolve in warehousing over the years? And how does Barrett leverage analytics to improve efficiency and productivity?
Analytics has definitely transformed warehousing. It was largely a manual data collection process back in the day, and it's really turned into a data optimized industry. Warehouses track a wide range of critical KPIs, right? Performance metrics that fit the needs of their business. For companies like Barrett, integrating advanced analytics has certainly helped us improve speed, accuracy, and cost. It's allowed us to stay competitive in a fast evolving fulfillment landscape.
So, what are the key data points or the KPIs you referenced that warehouse leaders like yourself should be tracking?
Well, again, I do think it depends on the needs of their business. Every business is a little bit different, but typically dock to stock, time to fill, fulfillment rates, always net and gross accuracy, cost per unit. So at Barrett, we're big believers in LP accuracy, location accuracy, and adjustment percentage of transactions as kind of quick indicators of facility health.
So, can you share an example of a time when data driven insights that you're using led to a significant operational improvement?
Barrett tracks skip picks. We believe strongly that it's a critical KPI. Why would a picker skip a pick? Whether they don't have the right equipment, its location size is wrong, maybe mins and maxes are wrong, replenishment timing is kind of off versus the picking wave being leveraged. That could be associate opportunity, right? But by using that data point and digging in, we've eliminated a lot of lag time, which is ultimately increasing productivity and results in reduced costs.
And reducing costs is definitely the name of the game for any warehouse these days, or
For
anytime,
sure.
honestly. So, what tools or technologies are you using that are most effective for collecting and analyzing warehouse data?
Um, you know, Businesses often employ a lot of combination of technologies. The tool really depends on the warehouse specific needs and goals and even scale of operations. But, WMS, RFID, robotics, data and analytic platforms, they allow us to just gain real-time insights and improve overall operational efficiency.
I've heard recently about slotting strategies. How can data analytics improve slotting strategies in the warehouse? And what role does it play in optimizing inventory placement for efficiency and throughput?
Yeah, it's crucial, plays a crucial role by analyzing various factors that affect the inventory placement, product demand, order frequency, order size, even physical location characteristics of the warehouse itself. You're able to optimize your replenishment to have the right product in what we call the golden zone to improve speed to fulfill, reducing labor, and it also will help your space utilizations. It's a significant savings.
For warehouse people out there who might not know, what are slotting strategies and how do you use them?
So it's really trying to use the data to enhance your inventory management, right? And using the real time and historical data to make that informed decision around supply and demand, inventory patterns, demand fluctuations, even supplier performance. But essentially, it'll allow you to have a delicate balance, right, between stocking enough inventory and meeting the demand, but also overstocking, which adds cost.
So you mentioned overstocking situations there. How to use the data to help with inventory management regarding stockouts and overstock?
It's research. A lot of it, we'll use it to get the right product in the right picking zones. Like I said, the right golden zone, so that there's not a lot of bending or we don't use a lot of equipment. And when it comes to the stock outs, we're trying to ensure that at the time of the wave, the product is available for us to pick. And if it's not, we're doing proactive research and going through the history of that SKU, checking every location to ensure that we can fulfill that order rather than stock out.
So, what are some top or common challenges that warehouses face when they're even thinking about adopting a data driven approach?
There's data quality issues, right? There's resistance to change. There's cost constraints. So it really depends. But all of those types of challenges really require you to collaborate, come up with an approach that works for your business. I think you got to pick the right approach, do some diligence around it, and then, what system is going to work for you. Those three are the biggest things, in my opinion: the resistance, the cost constraints, and then data quality is obviously an issue at certain facilities.
So, what would you tell people, or what advice would you give to warehouse leaders who are looking to adopt a data driven approach, knowing those challenges, and they're looking to build a stronger analytics strategy?
I think it's just picking the biggest impact area, right? Have a clear objective. Most 3PLs would give you, outbound as an example is our largest chunk of labor. And, when you go down that path, I would ensure that you have that high quality data. If you're looking at a tool or a platform to help support that, make sure it's scalable for your future needs. And communication, right? If you can foster that data driven culture, change is never easy, but I think those are the three things.
Are there any emerging trends from your time at Quiet and your strong warehousing experience in analytics and now in Barrett, in analytics or data driven decision making that you see that are on the way?
It's AI, machine learning. They are transforming warehouse operations. I think we're all a little hesitant to jump all in. We're still in discovery. But if you're enabling more intelligent, responsive, efficient systems, staying ahead of those trends will probably really help gain a competitive edge in the industry.
That makes sense. And that goes straight into my next question. How can warehouses strike a balance between warehouse automation, those AI driven insights, and human decision making?
It's a great question. Collaboration, I know that's an interesting answer, but I think AI and automation are going to always be used, right, to handle repetitive tasks and provide actionable insights. But I think humans are always going to be required for flexible task management, right, ethical judgment, maybe even creative problem solving. So I think by combining both of those, you're more adaptive and more efficient.
So, if a warehouse leader wants to start making better decisions today from data, what's the first step they should take?
I'd start by clearly identifying which performance metrics matter most to your business. Or you have specific goals in your warehouse, and I would ensure that that data is available to measure those KPIs. Is the data accurate? Is it reliable? Is it consistently available? I think if you have that, you're heading in the right direction.
Perfect. So, where can listeners learn more about Barrett Distribution Centers and your work in this space and why they should choose Barrett Distribution Centers as their distribution center?
Great question. Barrett builds trust. My discovery here to come to Barrett was about the people. They have the right people in the right places within the organization. They truly care about their customer and client base. So that's why I would choose Barrett. I chose Barrett. So come join us. And, you can learn a lot more about Barrett at our website, barrettdistribution.com. We have a large LinkedIn presence. And our VP of Marketing and Sales, Brian Corbett, he's a great follow. Highly recommend.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today, Derek. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mary. Appreciate being here.
And thank you to our listeners. We're here to help you move what matters in your warehouse for unmatched flexibility and unlimited throughput.